Two great giants, Alex Hormozi and Tony Robbins, came together for an interview or a coaching session. I'm going to break it down for fellow practitioners so they can see actually what is going on.
It's not every day you get to interview Tony Robbins, and so
I watched the first 10 minutes, and what I noticed is just how anxious Alex Hormozi is. He's completely out of breath. He is covering his mouth. He's trying to slide down in his chair to look more comfortable. I then made the mistake of posting on Facebook about it, and people do not obviously get my humour. That's caused quite a stir. Anyway, let's continue the dichotomy. So quite early on, there is an interruption where Tony corrects Alex on his earnings. This establishes leadership. It moves Alex from host to listener, and it also sets a hierarchy early on.
portfolio that do north of $7+ billion a year, and as impressive as that is,
it's actually 12 billion now.
12 billion. There you go.
The second thing that Tony does, which is quite clever, he says that they are brothers and sisters in the game. This is building rapport, and it's kind of saying we're all part of the same group. It's building community.
Just getting started, but a lot of people are predominantly business.
There's my brothers and sisters out there. Yours
Yeah,
and mine, right?
in the game.
We
In
all
the
play
game.
the same game. Bet on yourself and grow, right? Find a way to give.
Yes. And so the first one was, how do you see the dichotomy between duty and enjoyment as it relates to the impact that you want to make with the business that you have?
So Alex uses the word duty, and that has a lot of loading, a word like duty. It suggests hard work or something that you have to do. And obviously, Tony points out that it changes your words can change your biochemistry. Every thought you have, every word you say releases a hormone into the nervous system. So they both want the same outcome, but the words you use to get there can hugely impact on your results.
It's a laugh, you do it, but words are even more powerful. So duty could be a good word, like if you're seeing yourself like a soldier, right? But I don't look at it that way. I look at it as...
obligation?
No, I don't look at obligation as saying the
Sorry.
same thing.
Okay.
No, it's okay, but I say this because I saw this in some of your language, and I don't know if this is helpful to you. I don't pretend to coach you in any way.
So he's just shifting the meaning from obligation to opportunity.
Like I've spoken to a number of billionaires, yourself included, where I'm like, the next game, right? And so the game that we're in right now, I know, obviously there's gonna be risks, there's gonna be lots of things that we're gonna do, but I feel like I have a direction of what I know what we're doing. And when I talk to some of the billionaires that are in more private equity, financial engineering, commodities trading, different than maybe what, obviously what you.
So Alex talks about the next game. The thing I see when I work with high-level individuals that are high achievers, they have met all their hierarchy of needs. They have enough money, they have everything they need. And the enjoyment for them is in chasing that dream. Once they hit the goal, they lose interest because another zero in the account is not that exciting. It doesn't actually change their life in any way. It's just another number in their account. So they need something else to reach for.
I don't even feel in some ways that I am driven. I do this because I don't know what else to do. It's like, this is the only thing I'm good at.
So Alex says, I do this because I don't know what else to do. And his brain has just been wired for achievement. So the only satisfaction he gets is from that hunting of that achievement.
So I'll give you my 2 cents, which is all it's worth. Unless you stay emotionally, the guys, the astronauts, I got to interview several of them, right? Think of that. They went out.
So Tony Robbins used the classical double bind here. He says, I'm going to give you my 2 cents worth, that's all. And then goes on to say how he interviewed astronauts. That's not 2 cents worth. So that is really a double bind. He's setting expectation down here and then delivering up here.
I would tell you is true, and I'll just give my own experience. We're not the same person, but maybe it'll be instructive. I don't know. So, I don't know, maybe 10 years.
The next thing of interest, he says, maybe it'll be instructive. I don't know. That's another hypnotic command. It implies learning without agreement. It also invites the nervous system to stay open rather than defend or evaluate.
10 years, I found myself at a place where it's like, I love my life. I couldn't be more fulfilled than this. I have the most incredible wife. I have the most incredible kids. I want to be an athlete and to make it. Right behind you, I have like 6 national championship rings from different teams that I own or that I help to coach and turn around. I'm working with the greatest athletes in the world, the greatest business people in the world.
The next bit is just Tony Robbins establishing more authority through storytelling. Because obviously this is an interview. There is a paycheck at the end of this for both of them. It's not a fully blown coaching session.
I'm lucky enough, like you, I'm very blessed. I have a private plane. I have a 737. It burns a lot of carbon. I want to be conscious. How many trees does that burn?
Yeah.
It's 3,000 trees a year. I'm like, I'll plant 100 million trees, but not just plant the trees. I'm going to plant 100 million trees, and I'm going to work with the farmers. I'm going to show them how to go from making $1 a day to 12.
So Tony Robbins has had some backlash about being a fat cat. So this next section is him just saying, yeah, I drive a private jet, but I also plant trees. I also feed the hungry. He is justifying his earnings. He's pairing his wealth with contribution, and he's repositioning his identity with responsible and not indulgent. Obviously, he's been mentioning big figures, so he's managing the audience perception.